Hi and welcome. My name's Tolan and I'm the co-founder of ProductivityMe. In this video, we're going to cover Windows D and Windows M, two keyboard shortcuts that instantly minimize all active windows and thus show your desktop. When working in a multi-application, multi-window environment, it's common to want to minimize your windows. Perhaps you want to minimize all of those windows, or you just want to minimize all but one of your windows. One method that you can do to achieve this is by use your mouse and to manually click the system buttons one by one in order to minimize those windows. A second option that you can use is to again use your mouse, scroll down to your taskbar, right click on the taskbar, and from the menu that pops up, you would select the choice titled Show the Desktop. If you then wanted to re-maximize those windows that you just minimized, you'd go back to your taskbar, you'd right click, and you'd select Show Open Windows. This being said, it can be significantly more efficient to use the keyboard shortcut Windows D. Using the combination of the Windows key and the D key will allow you to do one of two things. You can either show your desktop, or you can bring up all of your application windows back onto your screen. First, let's look at showing your desktop. If you currently have one or more windows open, then hitting the Windows D key will minimize all of those active windows, immediately showing your desktop. For example, if you had 4 windows open, say a couple Google Chrome windows, a Microsoft Word window, and maybe an Excel window, then pressing Windows D would immediately show your desktop by minimizing all of those 4 active windows. The second application is to use Windows D to bring back those application windows up onto your screen. So if you were to have just used Windows D to minimize those 4 windows, then we want to bring those 4 windows back, we can hit Windows D a second time and that will bring back those 4 windows. The 2 Google Chrome windows, our Microsoft Word window, and our Excel window. Hitting the Windows D key should bring these windows back up in the same order, in the same position that we used when first minimizing those windows. Now let's look at a second keyboard combination. Using the keyboard shortcut of Windows M will, like Windows D, minimize all of your active windows. The difference between Windows M and Windows D is the point of focus from the perspective of your operating system, as well as the initial purpose of why Microsoft employees created these keyboard shortcuts in the first place. The focus of Windows D is showing your desktop. In order to show your desktop, the keyboard command will minimize all of your active windows. On the other hand, the focus of Windows M is to minimize all active windows, the result of which is to provide you with a clean, unobscured, window-free desktop. Okay, so it's not important that you're able to use both Windows M and Windows D. What I suggest is just figuring out if you'd rather minimize your desktop windows with Windows M or Windows D, and then pick one of those. Now, there is one distinction to note. Windows D allows you to minimize your windows, and then when you want to bring them back up, you would hit Windows D a second time. If you use Windows M to minimize your windows, then in order to bring those windows back up, you have to add the Shift key. So you would have to hit Windows Shift M. All right, so now you have a better sense of how to show your desktop and or minimize all of your windows. There's no reason to master both of these immediately. If you have questions, feel free to send us a message or to connect with us on Facebook or visit us at ProductivityMe.ca. In our next video, we'll look at the keyboard shortcuts for peeking at your desktop, both in Windows 8 and in Windows 7. Be sure to join us for that, and as always, thanks for watching.